Yo, 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 it's me, your boy, Mariella here, from the dead, showing you how to do the fan fold. This one's a pain in the ass, is what it is, but let's get into it, okay? So, before we get started, if you are looking to do fan fold in the glass, this is not the video. That is a completely different thing. Make sure that when you're reading your napkin slip that it says fan fold on the table, because this is what this fold is. If you're looking for fan fold in the glass, completely different fold. The video for it will be in my description if that's what you're looking for. But anyway, if it doesn't say on the table, it's probably implied that it is fan fold, but just double check. But anyway, let's get into it for real this time. So, as always, make sure that you got your smooth bits down and your ugly bits up, okay? And daily reminder that this napkin, the sewn ones, will never be perfectly squared, so don't try too hard to make it even. You're just wasting your time, but try to make the fold look nice, okay? Just don't fight that battle, alright? Now, I'm going to start by laying my napkin in a square, and we're going to fold this in half. Alright, so we're going to start by taking our napkin and probably about an inch or so. You don't want it too thin and too thick. So I think this width should be good, and you're going to just fold it up twice. Okay? And so now we're going to start accordioning our napkin. I'm just going to show you the two different ways you can do it, because whatever, and then we'll get to our next step. So this is the flip-floppy way, where you're just kind of flipping and flopping your napkin around, okay? But if you're a pro, or after a while of doing it, this is kind of the faster way. You just literally pick up the napkin and just fold like that. This is what I do typically, but sometimes I do both. But anyway, you want to, whichever way you get comfortable with, either way, you want to do it until you get right about here. You don't want to do it the whole way. You kind of want at least a bit over an inch of space, a little bit thicker than this. And then you're just gonna start by folding it in half. So maybe flip it back if you need to. Fold it in half, okay? And before I show you the next step, let me show you something that will kind of make sense. So here, if you open this up, this is kind of like a little pocket, alright? Taking this into consideration, you're gonna take your side, one of your edges, the ones with the seams, not the smooth one, but the seamed one. What you're going to do is you're going to fold it diagonally in a triangle, and you're going to tuck it in that pocket we were just talking about, okay? And this is going to help make the fan fold hold and stay up, alright? So this is what it looks like folded, but you want to make sure that it actually stands, so just do the little test where you're just going to let it do its thing. So if it holds up, you're doing a good job. Alright, so that's the fan fold. This example of a good one. This example of a not necessarily a bad one. I mean, up for debate. I personally don't like it. This is if you folded it thicker than what I said. Here, let me fold this up for you so you can see. So you see they're way different in length and width or whatever. And I mean, it does hold its shape, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really have as much of that fanned look as much, I guess, but do what you will. Anyway, that's the fan fold, and before we wrap this video up, I'm going to show you how to put them away, because I've noticed lately that's kind of been an issue. It is literal hell when you're setting up and people put away the fan folds incorrectly. So let me show you how you do it, okay? The what we say here is we make the fins kiss. And that kind of gets confusing, but let me show you, okay? So, these fan folds have their little tips, the little fan part that holds it. This is what we kind of refer to as the fin, okay? They all have fins. So what you do is you make them kiss. So you can start whichever direction, but in this case, I got my fin going on the right side. So when I have my next one, I'm gonna lay going the opposite direction. So you want your fins going in the opposite direction every time, and it should be laid in the bin, standing up like this, alternating from left to right or right to left, okay? You don't want to lay this way. This is fucking dumb. It makes it harder, and when you pull them out, when you're setting, the people that have to set have to deal with the fact that they gotta take it out and it gets undone, and then you gotta waste your time refolding the napkins, and for what? For somebody that doesn't fucking do set to tell us that, oh my god, you guys take 13 hours to set one room. Yeah, dude, it's because the fucking banquet keeps putting this fucking shit incorrectly, okay? Don't be that fucking guy. Do it like this. Make your fins kiss, okay? It's fucking 2023 as of right now. Gay marriage is legal, and it's cool. Make your fins kiss. Goodbye.